Well?
What?
What do you think?
Of what?
Yeah, it's just a Serenity Spring Spa. You're walking on hallowed ground. This is where I'm going to build my empire.
Well, you look at rocks and mud and you see a health spa. I look at rocks and mud, I see rocks and mud.
Look, come on. I want you to be involved in all this. I want you to be part of this.
Why? I mean, what difference does it make what I think?
It makes a lot of difference. I want you to see what I can make of my life.
So you want me to take your face in my hands, look earnestly into your eyes and say, oh, Max, I've misjudged you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a nice start.
Max, you are truly...
Hey, shh. The night is young. Give yourself a chance.
It really is beautiful up here, Kevin.
But?
But nothing. I didn't say there was a but.
You didn't have to.
So I'm a little bit nervous, okay.
Well, that's normal.
I'm nervous about you cutting yourself off from your family, you know?
They've cut me off. Besides, there is no price too high. As long as you and I and the baby are happy. Nothing else matters.
You know, when somebody's following you along these winding country roads, it's nice to slow down. Find them in your rearview mirror every once in a while just to make sure they hadn't driven off into a ravine or something.
I'm sorry, Luna. I guess I was just in a hurry. So are you ready to be maid of honor?
No. Before this thing goes any further, I need to talk to you a minute, Leanne.
He moved in with her? With Leanne? Yeah, I'm telling you, he's gonna marry her no matter what. No matter how much it hurts Mom and Dad. Especially Mom. She is so against this marriage.
Because it's Leanne?
Oh, because of all the rush. That's why I think if Kevin told her the truth.
The truth? Joey.
Never mind, don't worry about it.
Oh, too late. Come on, Joey. What truth won't Kevin tell your mother?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. What truth?
There won't be any need for guns. Not tonight.
Carlo.
Nice.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
I meant the place. Whose is it?
It's ours, darling.
One life to live.
Stephanie, would you mind terribly if I spoke with Joey alone for a moment?
Sure, no problem. See you later, Joey.
Would you mind if I sat at your table with you?
Was that your question or something? I'm sorry, sit down.
Joey, Honey, I know that you're very loyal to your brother, and I respect that in you, okay? But you have to know how very serious this is. Now, what is this truth that you think Kevin should have told me?
It's just that Kevin's gonna marry Leanne no matter what.
Darling, I just heard you tell Stephanie that Kevin should have told Mom the truth. That tells me that you know he's lying to me. Now, are you going to lie to me as well?
Mom, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to remember what you've been telling me all my life about keeping my word? Or do you want me to do what you're asking me right now?
You cannot start a marriage off with a lie, Leanne.
Luna, we have been over this and over this.
I do not care. You cannot marry Kevin with him thinking this is his baby when it is not.
Hey, Max isn't exactly waiting in the wings to marry me.
So is any port in the storm? What about Kevin and this baby? And Max? Nobody's gonna win here.
Luna, ever since I can crawl, I have had somebody in my life telling me what I should do with my life and what I shouldn't do. You know, Max had this picture of me as some woman who had nothing to do with the person I really am. Luna, Kevin loves me. He loves me for me, okay? No matter what I've done, no matter what my faults are, and I really think he's gonna love the baby the same way.
Okay, so maybe you're right, but let me tell you something. Start this marriage off on the right foot by telling him the whole truth. Doesn't Max deserve to know he's got a little child on the way?
What for? What for? He doesn't want to marry me. And I don't want to marry him if he doesn't want to marry me. What am I going to do? I'm going to force him to marry me because of the baby? That's not right. This baby deserves to be born into a family who really wants to be together, okay? So what, you going to try and tell me again what's best for me and best for this baby?
Honey, Kevin is about to change his life forever.
Well, don't make it sound so dramatic.
Well, I'm very sorry, but it is dramatic, all right? He is taking a huge step, and your father and I are convinced he is acting too quickly.
Yeah, well, Kevin doesn't think so.
Darling, no matter what you think or what Kevin says, he is very young and still immature. And Dad and I are trying to protect him from taking a step which will ultimately cause him a great deal more harm than you ever could by telling the truth right now. Joey, you have to know that I would never ask you to betray your brother's confidence if this were not something that I consider a matter of very great urgency.
All right, I just got one more question, and then I'm gonna hush up. How can you hope to have any hope for this marriage if you're gonna have this big secret between you?
Luna, I told you, I tried to tell Kevin that the baby was Max's. I wrote it to him in that letter, but hey, you know, the letter disappeared. Nobody saw it, nobody took it, so maybe it was destiny or something. Or, fine, fate, or the goddess. Well, Luna, why not? I mean, you are the one who's always preaching to me about karma and everything. You know, why can't you just accept the fact that what I'm doing is best for everybody? It's the only way that everybody's going to get what they want.
Oh, God.
Jesse. Hi. I can't stay. I'll be outside. Okay.
Hi, Bo.
What happened here, Sheila?
We're not sure. I mean, I found her and I called the ambulance.
How many pills did she take?
We're not sure of that either, but it was enough to knock her out really good.
It's okay, darling. Listen, whatever you're running from, you're okay now. How many pills would she have to take to knock her out like this?
It depends on her system. Gosh, on a lot of things.
Could this have been an accident? Look, Sheila, what I want to know Did she try to kill herself?
Bo, I really don't know.
Sheila.
Dr. Jonas.
What's going on?
Oh. Oh, so you must be the remarkable Dr. Jonas.
Yeah. And I gather you're Bo Buchanan, right?
Yeah, well, gather this while you're at it, Doctor. Sarah may have tried to kill herself. That's nice work, Dr. Jonas.
When do you break ground?
As soon as possible.
And how long do you think it's going to take from start to finish?
Oh, a year to 18 months.
Bet you could get it done quicker.
Maybe.
Is Tina really a full partner?
Now, if I didn't know you better, I think you were getting interested in my pipe dream.
Well, you know, if I'm going to stumble around here in the dark, practically breaking my neck, I might as well know what's going on, what your plans are.
You know, not that long ago, when I didn't have two nickels to rub together, you weren't too keen on my being around. And I got a chunk of land, suddenly I'm a very intriguing guy, huh?
Well, now, wasn't that the whole point of bringing me out here? To show me that you're on the way to success? To get me to reconsider my opinion?
I didn't bring you out here because I had some cleverly worked out ulterior motive. I brought you out here because this is my dream. And every time I bring someone I care and show it to them, it makes it a little more real. I thought you'd appreciate that. I thought you'd understand.
Why me?
What do you mean, why you?
I mean, why? Of all the women in Landview, in the world, why me?
How could you have not seen this coming? How could you continue to prescribe pills to her when it should have been obvious that she's in danger of abusing them?
Look, I don't have to discuss my decisions with you, or my treatment of Sarah for that matter, but I will tell you this. I saw some early warning signs with her, and I did not renew her prescription.
Then where'd she get the damn pills?
Someplace else.
I might know where. There have been some thefts in the supply cabinet here in the last, week or two? We thought it was a patient. But the bottle I found at Sarah's, it wasn't a prescription bottle. It was a bottle from the supply cabinet.
Sheila, what else was stolen? Anything other than sedatives?
Oh, yeah, barbiturates and Vinamides.
Sarah? No. No, not Sarah.
Believe it, Bo. Sorry. Listen, I'll be inside if you need me.
Thanks.
Look, I'm sorry.
Forget it.
Could she have really tried?
There are a lot of theories of suicide. Some believe people who threaten never actually go through with it. I think that's totally wrong. Other people believe there are some clear warning signs. Sometimes there are, sometimes there aren't. It's very hard with a patient like Sarah because she has built up such a wall of defenses that it's very hard to get at what she is actually feeling sometimes.
It's so far, so different from,
Before?
It's not like her, yeah.
Well, that was then. And this is Sarah now. I think maybe you better get used to that.
Here.
Well, I think she's coming around a little bit. She's still pretty out of whack, so if you want to go in, you can.
Go on. I'll hold your cuff.
Thank you.
knew you'd come, Bob.
You're,
Only you get me away from Carlo.
You're not... Sarah, you're at Landview Hospital. And Carlo is not here. He's not anywhere near here.
I just remembered something.
What?
It was horrible. His bloody lips whispering scarecrow.
You haven't really told me what you think of our new place. Well, it's almost our new place. I signed a lease, but we're going to have to write a bunch of checks to make it official. If you don't like it, I'd be more than happy to get us something else. You like it, though, don't you? Say you do.
You're nothing if not cool under pressure.
What pressure? I think everything is going rather well with us.
You're not in the least bit intimidated?
By what?
By me.
Why should I be?
I could kill you right now.
But you won't.
You certain?
You're much too smart and much too curious.
About what?
You couldn't kill me right now before you figured out what I'm up to. That would be like throwing away a mystery novel without reading the last chapter. Now, to our future. Together. Well, drink up, darling. It's bad luck not to. In bad form, too. It's not poison, Carlo. Would you like me to switch glasses with you? What's mine is yours.
At last, a chink in the facade, a break in the ice. No, you're only human after all. You scare as easily as the next person.
Only human, Well. I think it's about time we got down to business. Don't you? I think we can discuss things over dinner. Settle things.
The floor show comes with the dinner. What's on the menu?
I thought you'd never ask. Oh, Carlo!
Hey, now what have I done?
Oh, you shouldn't have. You romantic fool, you.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, you have exquisite taste in jewelry and in women. I can make you so happy.
No, is that what this is all about? A marriage proposal? Who's proposing to whom? Why in heavens would I want to marry you, Alex? Because you duped Gannon and got my case kicked out of court? I didn't ask for your help, Alex, did I?
You didn't have to ask. Love is freely given. Get that amused look off your face, because this isn't Dutch joke.
How should I look?
Like a man in love. Because I guarantee you that before the end of this evening, you will have agreed to marry me. One way or another. Well, it sure is nicer than any mud I've met before. So what? What is it with you and me?
What do you mean?
What, do I remind you of someone? Someone you want to settle a score with, rewrite a chapter? They answer a lot of questions, you know. Okay, Max, you do respect me for my mind, don't you?
Well.
Okay, then you ought to know that I'm a pretty good judge of character, and your character has been shaped by pain. Oh, sure, you're good for the jokes and the flipped comments.
Well, maybe I'm just happy-go-lucky by nature.
Are you trying to persuade me or yourself?
What are you talking about?
I think someone hurt you very badly.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because anyone who runs forward as fast as you do has to be running away from something.
Then what are you running away from?
Well, we're not talking about me, Max. So, who was this person?
Who?
You're evading the question.
Well, maybe I don't want to talk about her.
Do I remind you of her?
All right, well, let's go.
No. You brought me up here to see the sights. I'm still looking around. Do you think you can rewrite the past and fix what's wrong by doing it over with me?
I really don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, Max. If you really are interested in me, then what you said, it goes for you, too. You gotta take a chance and trust me. And the way to show that trust is to tell me the truth. I mean, I have a right to know what I'm getting into. Besides, you know a lot of private stuff about me, about my mother. Fair is fair. So why don't you tell me? Okay. Let's start small. What was her name?
Gabrielle.
Joey, you only have to hurry if you think that something is going to disappear, right? Now, if Kevin and Leanne's love is so strong, if it's as strong as they say it is, then no harm will come of their waiting.
That's not your decision or mine.
I am coming to you as an equal, Joey, and I am asking you to help me solve this problem. Now, it would probably be a lot easier for me to pull rank on you and order you to tell me what it is. But I don't particularly want to do that if I don't have to. Does that give you an inkling as to how important this is?
Mom, I always knew how important it was. You never had to make that clear.
Then for God's sakes, you have to tell me, Joey. Why are they in such a hurry to get married?
Leanne is... She's having Kevin's baby.
So, is everything okay? Should I run with the minister?
I don't know. Is everything okay?
No, it is not okay. We're standing around here jawing when we ought to be getting married. Well, I don't mean we, but you know what I mean.
I see you have arrived.
Yep.
Yes.
And we're more than ready.
Yes. Oh, you came to discuss the christening?
No, this is a marriage.
A marriage?
Yeah.
Oh, well, guess I was putting the old cart before the horse. Yeah, but nowadays you never know. Well, let's get rolling. Can't keep love waiting now, can we?
Not that it hasn't been enjoyable, but it's time to stop the jokes and get back to the real world. Good night, and thank you.
Hold it. Have a listen.
really broke my heart.
Carlo. Now listen.
Late. Where the hell did you get that tape?
Scarecrow gave it to me.
What the hell does that mean?
Wow, now! It's Color Tile's biggest sale of the year, with savings up to 67%. DuPont Stainmaster carpet half off, $11.66 installed. Ceramic tile half off, 59 cents each. At Color Tile's biggest sale of the year. Sale ends Monday.
I'm dreaming of summer, cool breezes, fresh.
Oh, my dear, why didn't they come to me? Why didn't they talk to me? How long has she been pregnant?
Mom, I told you everything I know, more than I ever should have told you. Now, please stop asking me questions.
I'm sorry, darling. I know you feel you betrayed your brother's confidence.
I don't just feel it.
You did the right thing, believe me.
It's the right thing because it's what you wanted me to do, isn't it? It doesn't feel right.
Do you know where they are?
No.
Joey, are you sure? I really need to get a hold of
Mom, I don't know.
I have to go. Sweetheart, thank you.
That dream is over, all right? You're awake now, and you're safe.
I don't feel safe. I just feel...
What do you feel?
I don't want to talk about it now.
Well, you've got to talk about it. Tell me about what happened at your apartment. Why did you take those pills?
I just kept seeing Carlo.
Where?
Everywhere. Everywhere I looked, I saw him. It was like he was haunting me like a ghost or something.
Is that why you took so many pills?
I just want to go to sleep right now. I'll talk to you about it later.
Yeah, but will you?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. All right, listen, if you need anything at all, I'm gonna be right outside.
It's cold.
Well, that's okay. Thank you.
How is she?
She's pretty freaked out. Look, I want to find Sheila and see what the doctors have to say about Sarah's condition.
I'll wait right here, okay?
Cass, I've got to tell you, you've really been great about all of this, and I really appreciate it.
How are you feeling? I wanted to talk to you. Is that okay? Yeah. I think I understand what happened. I think I know what you're trying to do.
What the hell are you talking about, huh? Huh? A scarecrow gave you that tape?
Let's just say that Scarecrow was the name of a mole. It was planted by the FAB in your organization to gather as much evidence against you as possible to put you away for good.
Who was it?
There was a drop-off point, a designated drop-off point, for him to leave information or if he wanted to get a message out in the event of an emergency. And I happened to know the location, which was a very big plus in the eyes of D.A. Gannon.
Oh, I bet.
I told him I would give him the tapes if he gave me total immunity from prosecution.
And did you make D.A. Gannon a happy man?
For the most part. Except when the tapes mysteriously disappeared right before your hearing. Now, what D.A. Gannon doesn't know
is that this tape was held back.
Gosh, there's no fooling you, is there?
No.
Scarecrow was wearing a wire when you shot him to death. This tape is sort of his last will and testament. His recording of his final moments. Yeah. Porter took it off the body before he dumped it, which you instructed him to do. And then I got the tape from Porter.
Before or after you? No, never mind. I'd rather not know. So if I don't marry you, you give this tape to D.A. Gannon.
And it won't have the beer barrel poke on it.
Oh, so. Is there any remote possibility that there are any other tapes hidden elsewhere?
Gosh, that idea just hadn't occurred to me.
Yes. I'm sure.
So now you're beginning to see the wisdom of our little arrangement, aren't you?
Food editor Alan Haufrecht.
You want to take every little step to cut down on saturated fat, but all your family wants is their favorite food.
And you stayed with Gabrielle, even after all that?
Yep. Love is blind. And stupid. No. I thought she was the great love of my life. And I couldn't admit that she was destroying me. Because then I'd have to admit that a lot of my life had been misspent. We have a child. And we went through fire to be together.
Sounds like you suffered a lot to stick with her.
Well, you know what they say, suffering is good for the soul. That is why I have such a terrific soul. Really, it was very good for me in the end. It taught me a lot.
About what?
About myself. About the world. About the ways of it. Taught me to be more careful about women, more careful about my heart. That is until I met you. And since then, you've made me throw caution to the wind.
Well, maybe you haven't learned anything at all. Maybe you're jumping into the same fire.
I told you I felt on fire.
Max, you don't know me. What if I were just like Gabrielle?
You are nothing like Gabrielle. And I am nothing like I was when I was with her. I've learned a lot since then.
You're so sure?
Now I know what I'm doing. Now I know what I want.
I can't even imagine the pain you must be going through. But I can try to understand. You must feel very alone, abandoned. Look, Sarah, please don't be angry. But This involves me, too. I'm not trying to make it sound that you were deliberate or manipulative. But, Sarah, maybe, just maybe, your dependency on the drugs is a way of keeping Bo from pulling too far away.
You know nothing about how I feel.
I'm not saying I do. I'm not even saying I'm right. I'm just asking you to entertain the possibility.
Oh, so now everyone's my shrink, huh? Not just Dr. Jonas, but you and even Carlo Hesser. Look, I didn't take all those pills on purpose. I did it because I wanted to stop being afraid for a minute. And I was a little confused. And I took one. And then I took another. And they didn't seem to be doing anything. Look, I wasn't keeping count. And I don't have to explain myself to you, so please don't explain my motives to me.
Why did you call Bo?
I didn't.
You didn't call and then hang up when I answered.
Cassie, Bo and I are getting a divorce. I initiated that. He's with you. You have him. I don't. Isn't that good enough?
Yeah, maybe for me. Maybe not for you. I'm not saying this is conscious.
Huh. Whew. Yeah, and you've made it very clear that my subconscious wishes are just an open book to you.
Sarah, we both know how committed and compassionate Bo is. If he knows you're in pain, he cannot turn his back on you. I'm just saying that by resisting getting well...
Look, Cassie, this is really insulting, so would you please just leave now?
Cassie. What are you doing in here?
I think a Tic Tac's better than a cert.
Claire? What?
I can't do this.
What's happening?
I gotta go.
No, you don't disappear on me this time. This time, tell me what is wrong. Why are you so afraid to feel? After what we just told each other. Tell me what's wrong.
The union of husband and wife in heart, body, and mind is intended by God for their mutual joy and for the help and comfort given one another in prosperity and adversity. And when it is God's will for the procreation of children and the nurture of their knowledge and love of the Lord.
I have to admit, I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
You're much cleverer than I thought. Which isn't to say I didn't think you were clever before. It's just that there is something that's not clear.
Oh, what is it, Carlo, dearest?
Why?
The heart has reasons that love knows not of.
I want an answer. I don't want poetry.
Because we're a lot alike, you and I. We're outcast from our families, alienated from our communities, especially this charming little community of Landview. The people of this town haven't exactly opened up their arms with welcome and friendship, have they? When they want a fourth for bridge or someone to Play tennis with them. Do they give us a jingle?
I can't think of why they would.
Is that remorse?
No, heavens no. No apologies, that's my motto.
Well, it's like this, see? I'm not getting any younger, quite frankly. And I don't have a nice, tidy sum tucked away for my old age. I need a secure future. A nest egg.
That sounds reasonable.
You could have a secure future if your nice, big dynasty wasn't crumbling right before your eyes.
It's an exaggeration, but go ahead.
Not as much as you'd like to think. You could preserve your empire if you weren't so old-fashioned. Well, you are. And it's one of the things I love about you. But I could help you modernize your system. I could bring you into the 90s, so to speak. You and I could take over this whole town. They wouldn't be able to lay a finger on us. I just don't see why we have to be adversaries when we could be such great partners.
It's interesting.
You're damn right it's interesting. It's more than that. Once you eat it a little bit tempted. I mean, can you really say no?
Chips are gonna cross your lips, keep them fresh, make them fine all the time. That's Pringles, pop the Pringles. Not like chips in a bag, they don't stay fresh, it's a drag. Candles bagged with buster pieces, get your hands full of greases. We've got
Tomorrow at 10, 9 Central, will a politics of hatred interfere with the job of the commish? Now stay tuned for General Hospital next.
For an exclusive preview of your favorite soaps, call Soap Talk, 1-900-740-5000, 75 cents a minute. Get the latest lowdown on daytime's darlings. Call Soap Talk, 1-900-740-5000, 75 cents a minute. Call now.
An ABC News brief. Now from New York, Bob James.